What's up, Ihigo? How are you? Sorry I had an emergency, so I didn't start at all on time at 2:30. I'm like 43 minutes late. Sorry guys. Very sorry. Very, very sorry. Yeet. What's up, Big Show? I think we're good. We're good. You have to. Benny, how are you, bud? What's up, Clay? Is that Blink 182? I see what you did there, Clay. All right, let me check my dims. Um, okay. So, we're gonna play some J today, without the gear. What's up, DJ Explosive? Hey, Nick. Benny, how you doing, bud? Holidays, Benny, you'll have to forgive my ignorance. When does Hanukkah start for you? Is that started yet? I could Google it, and I can't remember. So definitely have to forgive my ignorance, Benny. Hopefully, no offense from that. Stocking shop? I don't think there's anything I need, Clay. I'd have to look at. I can look at it. Let's look at it. That's a fair question. You guys hear me okay? Audio good? Stocking shop? This one? I mean, if any of these are star fills, I would snag them. The Santa's gift bags. I don't need any more tokens. Same to, okay. Uh, I thought it was like a bunch of knights for Hanukkah, Benny. Is that not the case? Like it's just one night? I mean, this is any plate that just adds damage and doesn't chuck gems, I always like having on hand, so I don't think that's bad. I mean, same thing with this. It's not a great plate, but I like having him on hand, right? Um, so yeah, probably these two plates. This token is the best thing on there if you don't have it, but the Santa gift bags, I would buy every one of these first. Hanukkah's 8 nights? Okay. It starts on Christmas. Okay, and then it's eight days in a row, starting on the 25th. Is it always the 25th, Benny? Iron Sheik, what do you, if anything, celebrate around this time of year, bud? So yeah, I hope everyone is having an excellent holiday season, whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. Kwanzaa is always a different time every year, right? It's not like that's hilarious, Iron Sheik. That's actually really funny. I saw an interesting. What do you guys think? It was on. I was just scrolling through Facebook today, and I saw an interesting post. Somebody posted, um, and it was actually really good discussion. They said, um, African American people ask a question about white people. You're always wondering. I won't get offended, and it was kind of all these cool, interesting questions. One of the big ones that kept coming up is, why do you wash your hair every day? Which I thought was really interesting because I do wash my hair every day. And the answer is like because it gets oily and greasy, which is very true about mine. But I just, in general, I think it's interesting when people have conversation about like whether it's religion, holidays, culture that's different, right? And have good conversation because it's interesting or fascinating to find out what other people um, like celebrate, think culturally how they were raised. It's interesting. Those conversations to me are interesting, but so rarely do they happen with people being sane about them, right? Like are normal. And it's cool because people are people and there's good and bad people all over the place. So I've always tried to take people one at a time But yeah, I just don't get a tree lights, etc. But I love Christmas time. Right on. Good deals on stuff is always great, and decorations are fun. What's up, Zesto? Your girlfriend celebrates, and so do your siblings' wives. So I get and get give. That's awesome, Shiki. Usually begins sometime. Okay, the exact date changes from year to year. Of Kislev, which is the 9th month on the Jewish calendar. Okay, right on, Benny. Are presents a thing for Hanukkah as well, Benny? What? And it doesn't matter what holiday it is, any holiday. What are some interesting or weird traditions you guys have? My house, a lot of years we make lasagna on Thanksgiving instead of turkey. One present a night. Some families do more, and that's a weird thing, like lasagna on Thanksgiving. Corey, what's good? Oh, that's horrible, Zesto. Man, as a kid, that's rough, dude. Olive Garden for Christmas every year. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Benny. Man, Zesto. That's at 8? Man, that's I cannot imagine. Roped into manual labor cleaning. That's funny, aren't Sheik? Hey Ivy girl, how are you? Sheik, you're a good dude, man. I always love talking to you, Sheik. Good sense of humor too. You're a real one. Sheik, if you guys don't know Iron Sheik, one of the really good ones out there. He's just a good dude. Such a good dude. So I got gear taken off for today on the big account. Furpo is nice enough to take the gear off for me because I want to play. We'll play Jay at Gold without. I don't want to play him with a bunch of crazy plates and gear. I want to see what he does as an S tier without a bunch of crazy stuff. You know, so well we can put plates on after a little bit if you guys want. I mean, Devil's Drip and Yeet plate is really good in general. JD's incredible with 99 MP. I have some uses for him on my roster without 99 MP, in particular 2-click feuding. Um, when there's blue bonus. I'm really curious about J 2-clicking. How about Ivy Girl? You're eccentric. Do you have any interesting holiday things that you do? Smoky Bear, family first Christmas without my little brother. He's becoming a Marine. Prayers out to his troop and the boys. For sure, Smoky Bear. Nothing, nothing but good thoughts and good vibes for them, dude. Absolutely. That's awesome, buddy. Ivy Girl, Automod keeps getting you. It's not me, I swear. It's the Automod. Hey, I love how you hit me with the eccentric. We also observe Serbian Christmas, which is January 6th, which just means you take all your stuff you don't like back on Christmas, and then you get everything cheaper. That's hilarious, Ivy Girl. You got 1770 towards YEET? Right on, Benny. Right on. All right. Let's see. You guys think YEET can 2-click without gear within 100 strap? What's the consensus? Gumsy, Godfather, I come to pay homage. I love you, Gumsy. How you doing today, my guy? That's hilarious. In Fallout 76, Gumsy, I do kind of feel like the Godfather. I'm not gonna lie. Good? Right on. I did not sleep enough. I literally dozed off in the middle. I'm not even joking. I couldn't even stay awake. I'm old and weak. 8 MP, we're gonna go Dom Dom. We're gonna go Lawler. How hard do you guys think he'll 2-click? No 99 MP with 100% strap and no plates. Go ahead and throw thoughts out there. 2-click. Throw it in the chat. Let's see what he is. Let's see what he's got. If he's got the juice. Oh, hurtful. I'm almost 45. I'm 44. And I am old and weak. It's working? Gumsy, can you solo it? That would be awesome if you can solo it. You're only 44? How you doing, Big Show? Did I say hi? I hope you're doing well, Big Show. Haven't tried yet? Okay. Sorry about the random Fallout 76 conversation with me and Gumsy here. So it's another fun game I play. Way too much. What are we going with? I want black gem damage. Where's McDumma? There he is. We'll just set this entourage and then... babies, indeed. Doing weeklies. Yeah, I still got a couple left. Got most of them done. Couple left. Yes, Clado. Blink 182 all over the place. I don't want to set the world on fire. I had an emergency today, so I started really late, but nothing bad. Everyone is safe and good, which are the two important things. I just had something that I had to do that was more important than streaming was, so I did it. Which I almost never start late. I think in the whole time I've been doing this, that might be the first time. Possibly second time. Long time. But I don't like doing it. You guys, yeah. Caps. Not bad, Zesto. I do. I mean, the Mafia, the Mafia doesn't run itself, Gumsy. Moment or JD plate? If you're talking the Devil's Drip, I would probably take the Devil's Drip personally. I think that's probably better. Ivy Girl, when I say eccentric, I mean it in the best sort of way. Because here's why. Most people are boring, Ivy Girl. You're not. Oh, it gets bigger. Okay, 59 million. 2-click, 59 million with 100% strat. Oh, that's phrasing, by the way. I like that. That's no substats. That dog will hunt. Judgment, which Judgment Day play? Judgment Day moment? Okay. I would probably have taken the Devil's Drip, but moment isn't bad if you're going to use them, any of them on there, you know? So interesting. Okay. That's about 60. That, for me, Ivy Girl, to me, that's a compliment. This week means Merrick's giveaways. But yeah, for me, Ivy Girl, it's 100% a compliment. And the 3-click is much better, damage-wise, because you can move Tori on there. Assuming you have her, of course. And then you go double black gem damage here, which is his primary. You'll be okay, Zesto. Honestly, here's another way of looking at it. It seems like plates have more opportunities to get than moments. Right? Like, would you guys agree? A new moment comes out, sometimes it takes a while before it's back in circulation again. New plate, a lot of times you see the plate for a few months in a row. Agree or disagree, chat? Well, that's 70 million 3-clicks. Let me run that again, because that's 70 million 3-clicks. Agree, Elksy? Yeah, you never know for sure. Every once in a while, there's something they're just like, not gonna throw it out. It has, Draw City. It has. All right, he doesn't need his gear. He does not need his gear. And he doesn't need plates. Okay, that's really the big thing I wanted to know about him. So, as far as Clay, where I'd rate him with modern strikers, I mean, who we got? I think he's faster than Cody. Probably. And this is without gear. Modern. Very... He needs a middle lane. I don't like that. So, again, I'll give him the advantage to Jay. Uso specific, yeah. Him and OTC is a weird comparison, to be honest. I think he's best Uso modern striker. Oh yes, he's definitely the best Uso modern striker. I think for feud, I would put him as the best modern striker. I could see a case for OTC as well. Yes, I am Gumsy, but that was gearless and... Oh, wait. Let me make sure there's no moments active or anything funky I don't know about. As far as I know, that was plain Jane, no gear, no straps. Or no plates, I mean. Just a strap. No gear. No plates. No moment. So Chris Aru, which do you feel like is faster? I would say similar-ish. Yeah, Gumsy. Well, I have an obligation when I'm streaming champs on the champs channel, you know, to at least talk about champs. Sorry, DMs. What's up, Elvin? How you doing? Yeah, Jacob Fatu is super good. Chris, you know I like Rowan a lot. I mean, this is super effective, though. This is no substats, so I think it'll go a little higher. And 66. I like them both. Honestly, I like them both. So I am lucky enough to have a 4 affiliation for strikers. So if I were to get him even without gear on my roster, the 4 strikers I would run. I don't have Cody. I would run if I could run 4. I would run my Bray, my Zombie Sammy, him, and Rowan would be the 4 I would run, but I don't have Cody or OTC. And I also don't have Werewolf Ozzy. But those would be the 4 I would run. Those are the 3 good ones I'm missing. I have everyone else, and if I was going to run 4 on my roster, and I had him, I would run Yeet, Rowan, Bray, and Zombie Sammy. Santa's... Oh, are you talking Santa tokens, Gumsy? What are we talking about? I really, really freaking wish I had Jay, though. Did you guys see, if you have Jay, like, talk about the rich getting richer? Like, check this out. Yeah, it takes so many, Gumsy. Like, check, if you get, definitely the rich getting richer if you have Jay. If you have Jay, congrats. Let's see what we would get. If this is my Jay, would I get a Yeet plate? What would I get? Oh, they beefed Jimmy up. 80, is he at 80 million health? Yeah, he does. Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh, you get 2? Wow. Okay. I didn't realize you get 2. Holy heck. What's that crap about? Give me mine. You guys want me to try a different build set? Do we even care? I don't think... Are any of the other ones even worth messing with? I don't think I care. I messed with them a little bit at silver and I didn't care. Yeah, I definitely don't care. You want... I mean, Chris, people also want ice water in hell, but neither of them are getting what they want, you know? Yeah, no. I see no reason to run anything else, personally. Nope. 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 I'll just run plateless. I mean, if you want to put a plate on. Gumsy, just for you. Gumsy. Dude's always giving me crap about this. I'll break one of my rules since they brought it back into circulation. One time. One time, don't blink. Ah, that's the reaction I was looking for. Hashtag worth it. Aye. That's no gear. What's up, Restate? Oh my gosh. It would have been 150% Modern Era Striker and 150% for Jay. What the heck? Rich get richer. Furpo, can you send me a J to my account at Gold? Can we do that? Right? Draw City? FOMO activated. I mean, so in fairness, guys, there have been 150 straps a lot more visibly. I kind of feel like they're not as big a deal as maybe we initially thought because I think they're going to be a lot more in circulation. We'll see if that's true or not. 70 mil. Yeah, he's good without gear. That's the 2-click build too, I think. No, that's the 3-click build. It's that hard. 2-click is a little bit less. Level 6 metals? Oh dear goodness. Is that 30 million or 3 million? 3. That's 30 million metal bits? I'm old and blind. Is that 30 million or 3 million? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's 30. What the hell? Where do I file a complaint? That's insane. Jeez. Boy, they really want people to pull. 15 of these guys. That's all week. What do you guys think? They're activating FOMO so hard. They're not going to get me, but they're activating it hard. What do you guys think the special reward is? There's no way it's his gear, right? They would not be that nice. Would they? I'm alright, Fifth Element. Glad to be streaming right now, but I'm alright. How are you, bud? Thank you for asking. You're a good dude, Fifth Element. I don't care what they say about you. What's up, footers? Could it be like the dove? Right, Ivy Girl? We old. Unfortunately, Benny. That do be true though. What's up, Jesse? We got Jesse, we got footers. Bifocal play. Oh, I almost never play on my phone anymore. I try to play on my computer all the time so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, goodness. Does anyone know who is scheduled to be the freebie for the 12 Days of Christmas tomorrow? Oh, you're talking partridges. Yeah, footers. Mm-hmm. Get out of here, Gumsy. Also, get out of here. Yeah, they used to do partridges back in the day. There hasn't been a partridge event for a minute. For a hot minute. For a fat hot minute. I can't remember the last partridge event. Where my like execution peoples? You think it's Maurice? Ambrose. Maurice makes more sense. Oh my gosh, Gumsy. You're such a troll, Gumsy. Um, well, what do you guys else is interesting to you guys? I mean, Jay to me is just two clickers. Booker T you couldn't pick either. Hall of Fame Booker T. For some reason, they decided to make him a one-time only. And people get, and I don't understand this, as someone who has Booker T, um, I don't get why they don't just put him in the loot pool. Like, I hate that exclusivity crap. If you're not playing at that time, you can't get him ever. Absolutely hate that. So, as somebody who has Booker T when so many people don't, I say put him in the loot pool again. Like, I don't like that crap. At all. OTC, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting who WWE makes them pull and who they don't, Benny. Right? Like I've never understood that, to be honest. Never understood that. Oh, I got a joke for you. You ready? It's a dad joke. You ready? What's it called when a banana eats another banana? What's it called when a banana eats another banana? Good guess, Benny. That's a good guess, Benny. Not it, but good guess. Gumsy, you're such a troll, dude. Right now you're chasing Vader, Brand Umaga, your three unicorns. Well, I wish you the best of luck, sir. I wish you the best of luck. You guys ready for this? It's called Canna Bananabolism. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. You're welcome. I'll be here all day. Well, at least for another hour and a half or so anyway, right? Stick the kneecap in? You got it, Gumsy. Chris Saruski. Yeah, I think they do, right? Benny, if she's going by Mercedes Monet, they must have Sasha Banks, right? Uptown Jake, I think Batista Bomb with Moment is really good. I don't think his gear is probably necessary for how you would run him. You know? You think you run him with oh, Roxanne. And the chuck the multiplies, blow them up with the plate, you know, the green plate, jade cargo plate, that thing. I think that's how you'd run him with the moment. Your multiply trainers, the best you got, etc. Vis-a-vis, etc. So what does this do? 3-click with just one of these guys, which is definitely more common than the Tiffy plate, which is not common, is the HBK. What will she 3-click? And then, of course, you can double this one up, too. Yeah, Gumsy, exactly. I mean, I never complain. Let me start over. I've never claimed to be a good content creator, ever. My goal is just to suck less than the other ones. If I suck less than the other ones, people will watch my content. Okay, 55 mil, 3 clicks with a more available plate. Uptown Jake, I actually am a big fan of Batista Bomb in general. I think he's a pretty good card, to be honest. It's just like, if a bear's chasing us, Gumsy, I don't need to be faster than the bear. I just need to be faster than you or trip you, you know? Either works. I'm not picky. Dude, you can't pick me up to throw me. Can't do it. Too fat. Absolutely, Jake. Derek, I will pay you for the compliments later, thank you. No, Benny, I didn't get howdy. I haven't. What I hear is bear versus bear. Yes, indeed, Ivy Girl. I'm pretty strong. You'd have to be, Gumsy. I'm pretty big, as they say. I do be fat, though. We all bears here. Grr. What's up, Zandel? How you doing, buddy? I always love seeing Zandel. I mean, ever since that magical moment at the Miley concert, we kind of bonded, and we've been friends ever since. I'd go with tolerable content creator. I mean, that's probably fair, one true. To be honest, I go with, like, tolerable human when I describe you, so it seems fair. That'll work. Carrie? Playing on Netflix, pretty good. Carry on. Gotcha, Benny. The 7-footer who watches Disney princesses. That's funny. Yeah, I think Lyra will be great for anyone that gets her. Let's run it that one without a plate as well. Who's my Okay, I'm gonna piss people off with this, Sheik. I think my favorite Bond is everyone's least favorite Bond. Do you want to guess who my favorite was, Sheik, after telling you that? My favorite Bond, I'm pretty sure, is the one people universally hated the most. Take a guess, Iron Sheik. I will tell you, but you guess first. I have no idea, Benny. I just don't know. Nailed it, Iron Sheik. Timothy Dalton. I don't know why. He was my favorite Bond. And everyone hates Dalton as Bond. Oh, I did this backwards. I already screwed this up. I did it backwards. I gotta reorder my moves. I already screwed it up. Don't look. Stop looking at me. Ah, Derek. Yeah. Absolutely. Remember what I said about not being a good content creator? I just proved it. Simply for being in Doom Patrol. Right, Chris? So, you guys maybe understand a little bit if you watch me a lot why I need Merrick's proof cards. Yeah, that's about all I do when I stream, Gumsy. I literally just hit the stream button and then just say whatever I can think of, and don't shut up. That's pretty much my motto for streaming. Is just don't stop talking, because dead air is the worst. So just avoid dead air. I just hit I have no pre-planned... I mean, 70 million with no plates, 4 clicks, doesn't touch the board, seems pretty good. Yeah, seems pretty good. I love my indie for sure. But if you don't have indie, she's... honestly, I tell you what, which male acros you think are better? You can 3-clicker, you can 4-clicker, depending what you have. Which male acros do you think are better speed-wise? Like, kind of my criteria. Speed-wise. I enjoy Muda because he's super easy to play. Like, and it's fun watching him blow up the board twice. Honestly, even though Jacob is faster, I play Muda more. Leo. Yeah, Leo's very good. Philo with solo is really good. Middle lane, do you find Howdy to be better? Chris? Did you get Howdy better than solo? Because unless you have a middle lane, then you can use both. Leo's really good, Gumsy. I like Leo a lot. Yeah. That's my go-to male acrobat, for sure, is Leo. For feud. For feud. I was gonna ask you guys, what do you think? Since, like, I'm in this, like, weird... This time of year, I'm always kind of, like, in an introspective kind of thinking, like, think about the past year in life, in champs in general. What do you guys think is kind of like, where does the game go next? I'm not talking about, like, 7-star or whatever it has, but, like, what's next? There's always seems to be something new that pops up, right? Like, whether it's a new mode or new style of promoter or a new gem. We haven't seen a new gem in a while, right? What was the last new gem? Was Snowfall the last new gem? No. Juggernaut? Juggernaut, Snowfall. I can't remember which came first. We did see new moves with, like, the combos, the reversals, that kind of stuff. So what kind of new thing, like, do you think is next? Like, if you're going to try and imagine something, I don't even know what I'd come up with. But for something not in the game that's next, Pyro was after Snowfall? Okay. And was Juggernaut after Pyro or not? Yes. I should, Chaga. Absolutely should. Otherwise, I can just show you. It's just double click. Yeah, I think Jugger was right after, right? That was the last new gem we had. Indy, I can just show you, Chaga. She's so simple. It's just double red. Nothing else matters. No, I'm not typing Chaga. I'm typing Indy. To quote Metallica, especially if you have this moment, you just run her, and then, like, if you have the gear and stuff. I hate that gear, though. It's just the two red moves don't... This you put in just to have the reversal, but you never click it. Yeah, combo, hardcore, and no, reversals were there for a while. It's just these two, double red MP, and whatever multiply people you have, and Indy tears it up. She's like the best lady acro in my opinion. For me, place one gem blows full board. Like a super, we'll call it a bomb gem. Not a blast gem, but like a bomb gem. No gear got moment. She should hit hard enough for you, Chaga. Right. Right, true. They basically redesigned reversals. I think Steel Cage isn't done, Chris. I think we're going to get more Steel Cage. I mean, that'd be cool, Derek. I've always thought entrance music would be amazing. Yeah, first Steel Cage was just a beta. It's not scrapped. I loved it, actually. So shockingly, I loved it. Thought I was going to hate it. And then ah! Right, yeah, not anymore, Pat. But it would have been fun at one point. It's the real Pat. Party Pat. Two regular plate spots and an ultimate plate spot. Oh man, legendary ultimate straps. That would be crazy. Yeah, that Chris, I'm completely on board with managers. So you can run two drips at once. That way you can run Devil's Drip and regular drip, one true. Run the Devil's and the regular. An ultimate plate that made the strap equipable by anyone, that would be cool. I'd be down for that, patty cakes. Go back to your mountain. Uh, or Breeze would work, right? Breeze and Hogan works for this, right, guys? For these colors to all line up, I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not miscounting that. I'm out of, a little bit out of it today. Jeez. Share? Question mark? Breeze should make this able to, and Santa, all be loaded, yeah? Breeze and Santa? Four for that. One for our turn is 5. Santa's 6. And then Breeze gives me one of each is 7. So we're good. Yeah, Breeze is good. Breeze is good. And this would be Santa. I'm not going to put him on because of skew damage. And then let's do... who would go in the other spot? Let's do... Bailey. Also, while you guys are here, there's no wrong answer. All right? While you're here, is there a video, or videos plural, or series, or whatever, that you've been thinking, I wish Merrick's would do this? Because, like, I feel like I've kind of got into, like, a little bit of a groove, which also means I've got into a little bit of a rut, where I kind of do the same thing too much, and I don't like that. One, it gets boring for me, and two, I like changing. Pants off, dance off video, I mean, I could do that. Hot tub videos mostly. You guys are kind of on the same page. That's a little scary. Not gonna lie. How many people in here got a Devil's Drip so far? I'm just curious. Throw a 1 in the chat if you got a Devil's Drip so far. 2 if you haven't. Just give me a 1 or a 2. 69, of course. 1s, 2s, 1s. What if you have 2? Then put a 3 if you have 2. Lots of 1s. Okay. So legitimately, a decent chunk of people have it. It looks like. All right. 2, Pat hasn't. Okay. 1s. Maybe half? Half have got 1 so far? Maybe? How many people grabbed the moment as well? This has the moment. It's not going to skew it that much with this build. That's why I chose this one. Also, I think it's better. That's fair, Gumsy. Looks like I got all the multiply gems. Yeah. Whoops! I screwed up the row break, though. I got lucky. Holy! Actually, that hits. Okay, it's a little choosier than I'd like. That's a little choosier than I'd like, to be honest, but that actually hits. Moment Big Fritz is not super exciting-ish, to be honest, to me. I like the way you're thinking, Chris. That would speed it up. I don't think that's a good idea on this one because it's Merrick's luck. I'll do it anyway. But they're all in loot box gems. So this one's going to be bad. Yeah, because they're all in loot box gems. That was just a really horrible, horrible board. No moment. Tama plate and blade. Wow, Joseph. Very nice. Tama plate's very good. Was it your first Tama? Big Fritz, the moment is just is okay for me, but they continue to stack up, right? So some of the cards on there have a bunch of moments now, and it gets more and more interesting the more they add. And they seem to like to do a lot of stuff around the Judgment Day. So I would not bet on there being no more moments. But we'll see. This would probably be a lot better scenario, Chris. Last one wasn't really fair. Of course it's me, so it goes on, but 3 of them are red. So this is probably fairly accurate. I would probably just take the extra second, though, to do that. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's probably worth it just to put it on the reds. That's fair, Big Fritz. That's fair. Nice, Uni. That's fair, Big Fritz. That's not terrible for JD, though. And the Devil's Drip seems like it'll be a little more accessible. I can look at that theory, Brute. What's up, Game Master? How you doing? Yeah, just like Rabbit for me last month, Rabbit was kind of the surprise of last month. JD's 65 there, Chris, with the really quick. J Drip, Buzzard Beak, Tama, Moment, Starfrags. Nice. To me, Rabbit was kind of the hidden gem all last month, to be honest. I mean, Howdy, you expected big things, and his coach is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I think JD kind of feels that way this month. The more I mess around with him, the more I'm starting to like him. I think, I don't know. So, where I will use him. So this build is obviously very, very, very usable, right? Like he wouldn't be faster than Ray, let's say. Turtle Ray, if you have Turtle Ray. But this is a very good, very fast, very strong, very usable moveset. But what I really like about him is anytime there's a blue feud, you just slot these two in. I mean, to be fair, if you're counting the turtles, those were definitely the biggest surprise because Ray sucked completely. And Leo is not a good fighter either, right? So yeah. I don't know if I'd care about the reversal, so I just put the blue steel in. But any blue feud, you can just 2-click him. When there's 200% blue, like this feud. Yeah, so my Rabbit, with no 99 MP, granted I have whaley stuff though. My Rabbit does 67 million with no 99 MP. Turn 1, 3 clicks, not touch board. I don't place the gems. Then you'd use Dom here, and this would be Santa, which I'll just keep off, because he's too high. And we'll skew the damage, and we'll just do that. But with 200% boost for feud, it's just 2 clicks and done. You're just going to do that. And you're going to do that. So that will have I will literally sub him in at Powerhouse every single blue feud. Literally. And the fact that I can do other stuff with him, because that's hitting like 44 million. You add 200% onto that, it's going to be in the easily 65. Easily. Oh, absolutely, Chris. But why NWO perfect? Or do you mean on the other build set? The previous one? I think you mean on the previous one. And no Santa on the previous build? Yep. I'm following you. I was pretty sure that's what you meant. Because that'll make a huge difference. Wait, actually, coaches don't work on. Do coaches not work on the multiply gems for the drip? That's the case now, right? Are the damage ones still the same way, or will the damage ones actually work? Who's tested this? Because I don't mess around with the drip plate, like the regular drip. If I do a specific color, does it work? Somebody in here has tested it. If not, we can find out. You guys want to find out? I know Leo won't increase the strength, but what about once the gems are down? Once the gems are down, I don't know how they would differentiate. I bet you it works. Anyone want to bet? I bet you it works. I don't think... yeah. I bet it works. Science time! Alright, so first let me do it this way, Chris. For science, and then we'll put someone else on. Da, 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 da. Oh, good. It's even on a red gem. That's ideal. All right. Is that 6 million? 6.33 million on red. 6.33 red. And then let's do a black and a green just in case. 2.69. Black. We'll do blue. 3.81. I suck at this game. Doesn't really matter. We want to see the other trainer. You guys ever wonder why you watch me or listen to anything I say? Does that like ever cross your mind? Like, why do I listen to this guy? He's so bad at playing the game. Do you guys ever think about that? Like, serious? I would probably think about that. I actually do think about that. Like, why do people even watch me? I don't see it. I don't question it. I go with it. I just don't see it. I'm kind of boring. I'm really predictable. I'm not exciting. Good comedy. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but thank you. I will take it. I will take it. I'm so bad at this game, Chris. Oh, we got a red. Of course, that's the only one we have. It's a good thing we picked 3. Oh yeah, it absolutely works. 7.3. 100% it works. So it won't make them bigger, but it definitely works when they're in play. I mean, footers, that's... Yeah, that's huge. That's pretty accurate. Usually chill. Unless Cable comes out for a visit. That's also so true, Fifth Element. Usually chill. I love it. I love it. I do get worked up sometimes. Facts. Uh, oh, okay. I'll blow the next one all up. That was 82 quick. I'll do it right next time, Chris. So yeah, perfect or middle lane, it gets better. That's pretty good, honestly. He's kind of a gem in general, to be honest. The A's have really I thought I was gonna hate him. Like literally, I did not like him at the start on paper and stuff. The more I play him, the more I like him. He's surprisingly good without going super crazy. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to go super crazy to do really well with him, which is cool. Oh, this board is horrible. This is like terrible. That's like an awful board and still 85. All right. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, for sure, Chris. That's pretty good. Gumsy. You do not. I mean, like, pretty sure, pretty sure you don't. Pretty sure you don't. Oh. Okay. What do you guys think about JD in general? I like him. I actually do. I think he's a good addition, just like Rabbit last month. You guys agree, disagree? It's okay to disagree. I'll just say you're wrong and make fun of you. No, I'm kidding. You're very welcome, Gumsy. I'm happy to do it. Have fun playing the game with you. I mean, that's fair, Chris. I'm curious, Chris, how hard you will hit with a 150 with 2 clicks, to be honest. With substats, 2 click. And here's the other thing. Um so in Chris's case, I usually don't do this. So just pretend for a second it's not happening. Forgive me. Allow me to stray into inappropriate lands here for 1 second. No, we were just doing the more clicks, Gumsy. I feel dirty. We're doing less clicks now. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I'm okay. I survived. It was a little bit hairy, but I survived. No substats, 130 is the best I can pull for you, Chris. And Sean plate, which I'm sure you have the HBK Showstopper Ultimate. Also, I can make up for the 20% and put a 20% coach on after this. And you can get another 40% in substats anyway if you get lucky. 48? 48, huh? It's gonna be really close. Also, the 10% would make up for Santa here as well. So we'll use 30. That 10% will make up for your Santa. Then it would just be your substats, which if you have 40% should be about like 4 million. Yeah, 51. I think you'll probably get to like 55, Chris. Probably get to like 55 and 2. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Yeah, that would work on strikers, yeah. So you got a lot of options with him. For reals. For real, you know? For real. He's pretty good. Truth, I just I don't see a lot of long term with him unless you put super whaley stuff on him for sure. He can do stuff, but I don't know that I see the long term potential in Truth. JD has some staying power, some usefulness. Gonna be awesome for blue boss with blue shield. So I think there's some good stuff with him. I like him. In A tiers, getting it done. All right, what's next? What do you got? What should we do next? Have you guys? I feel like I need to show this. Have you guys seen Ilya when you get the moment? Since the token's in the store, have you guys seen what Ilya does with the moment? By the way, yes, no. It's in the MLC one, and it's in. What's up, McLovin? How you doing, bud? Have you guys seen what Ilya does with the moment? What's your question, Gumsy? This is no plates. Ilya's awesome, Y2 Bray. Have you like also wow. I haven't seen you in a long time, Y2 Bray. How are you? 50% green gems, 4 times bigger multiplies, Gumsy. Hope you're doing well, Bray. It's a very good moment for him. No, he doesn't need it. But watch with no plates how hard he hits. Let's just make this safer for me not to screw up here. With 2 clicks. You know I like 2 click. Technically it's 3. To be honest, technically it's 3. Big Santa, unfortunately here. You been well? Working hard, playing harder, and punishing myself by getting back to playing again. Yeah, I'm doing really, really well, man. I'm still surprised this has been a good year for me for champs in general. Honestly, last year at this time I thought I was probably done with content creating in champs, but it's been a really good year and I enjoyed it a lot. So I hope this coming year is the same. This is always my least favorite time of year in champs though. Being a gotcha game, you know, that's not surprising. It's very spend heavy during the holidays and stuff. So it's my least favorite time of the year in champs, but I have a couple ideas for stuff I want to do this coming year. One of them is a really, really big idea I'm not going to get into. But if that works, one, it will require a ton of effort, and two, though it will be like no video type of thing in Champions you guys have ever seen. Probably. The final version is probably would probably be a 6 month series project to do it all. Probably be a 6 month project. Ish. Yeah, that's true, Chris. All right, so this is 2-click Ilya if you have the moment, no plate. Well, technically it's 2 moves. Sorry, it's 2 moves. It's 3 clicks, but 2 moves. And this is without a Piper plate. You put a Piper plate on, it obviously hits harder. You just don't probably need it. Yes, Gumsy. That's what I'm saying. You get it. That's 77 million. They're both awesome Showtime chemo. I have trouble deciding which is better. For sure, Bray. For sure. Yeah. I hope you enjoy coming back and don't regret it. Showtime chemo. Julius is super duper good. I think they're one and 1A. Shredder is really good. He's right there, honestly. We were doing a little bit of time trials with them to see which was faster because they all hit hard enough. And it really depends how many gems cascade and stuff. And then Mercy is actually very good as well. Uh-huh. Probably Pat. Yeah, freak. Yeah. Honestly, guys, and this is part of what I've been saying lately, most classes are now at a point where it where do you go? Right? Like nice to have options, correct. Yeah. Right? I mean, look at Striker. Conceivably, you could make cases for him, him, a little bit slower, him, him. If you don't care about Cascade, he's fast. Gonna hit for over 120 million. Him, 2 clicks. Ali hits hard, a little bit slower, but he does hit hard, yes. Those are all like Rabbit, 3 clicks and safe. That's a ton. Take Funk out because he's not safe. How many safe 2 or 3 clickers is that? What, 5, 6 did I just name in Striker? Powerhouse, Austin. Punk. Ray. Hogan with everything. Dead Cody can do it with a middle lane. Rowan can do it. McDonough can do it. Trickster's rough. Trickster, I actually don't love anyone for feud in Trickster. That's the one that needs the most work for me. Howdy and LA Knight are good. Bubba's good. But they all have certain issues for me. Woods is good. Woods is probably the fastest. Even more than that, Marlo. If you find with 3 clicks, my Ilya, this isn't my account, my Ilya still needs his levels. He does, without the moment and without the Piper, 70 million. No moment, no Piper, still needs levels, does 70 million. Ilya doesn't even need a Piper plate. Or a moment. That's with no plates. My Ilya with no plates does 70 million. Yeah, Bray. Yeah, and moment, he really doesn't need a Piper, and you can 2-click. You can skip the buff up move if you want to, and run 3 MP trainers, right? It's just however you want to run it. You can do the extra click and use 1 MP trainer, or do 1 less click and use 3. Kind of up to you. Yeah, Trickster is a no-go for me, really, to be honest, for dudes. Acro, Muda, touch slow, but love him. D'Lo can do really well now. Tema is really good. He's solid, yes. And fast, potentially. Macho can do really well. Jacob obviously can do really well. But Seth is really the big one for me that I would say is like, okay, Feud, this is a A+ for Feud. Doesn't touch the board super fast. He probably won't scale at all to what's next, though. So his shelf life is now, for sure. Jacob probably will scale, but he's not as fast, right? Jacob probably will scale, though, because he hits ridiculously hard. And he's fast enough, right? For sure. HBK with a lot of stuff could potentially be interesting, but I feel like it's always going to be board dependent with him. So that's a no for me on HBK, even if other people like him. And then, you know, Showboat. Yes, yes, yes. 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 You can make him a yes. Maybe a touch clicky, though. Really good for boss. Slow. Hits hard. Those are all, like, safe options that you can turn. That's just a ton of safe 1-2 click options. And tech, dear goodness. Shredder, yes. Jacob, I like, is it purple, blue? The no move pin bar, the pyros that make multiplies, and the finisher that make, yes, purple, blue. And the finisher that makes multis into purple. Purple, blue. So yeah, Mercy, Shredder, Julius, I don't have, but him. They're all like minimal clicks, easy wins. Ilya, it's crazy. The game is really actually kind of crazy. What all is there? Pat's good, yeah. This is just talking about yeah, you can use Razor. I'm literally talking about the people that are amazing, right? And as far as good goes, that list is like deep, very deep in every class, you know? Amazing, there's sometimes 4 to 5 in some of these classes. And good, It's crazy how many there are. There's a ton of choices, like, that you can play completely safe. Fast, safe, reliable. Also boring. Yeah, the shelves are stocked. So that's why I'm curious what's next. I feel like definitely something, some kind of big change, something. I don't know that I even have any idea what though. I don't even it's really hard to predict or guess. But there's so much really, really good stuff that the game is way different. Like it's just way different now. Anyway, it's been an interesting year. What else do you guys want to see? I am at your disposal. Try and keep it super, not keep it from being super duper whaley, please. But what else do you guys want to see? Doesn't matter what. One time speed to slow us down. That would slow us down. And don't mind me. I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna eat a meat stick. Becomes amazing with NXT moment. Wesley becomes very good. Yeah, Marlo, I think I'm misunderstood a lot, right? Like people think, man, this guy, I don't get what he's saying. Head Murphy, did I also answer your question well enough, or do you want me to show you? Strikers? Cody, Bray, Ozzy. I was like amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs a middle lane though. 5, 6, 7. Also needs a middle lane. He's got other builds, but his best build is middle lane. He does have other builds that are still really good. 8. There's like 8 strikers I would feud with in the game. Yeah, 8. It's crazy. I hate him, Gumsy. Yes. Yeah, that's my preference, Head Murphy. Um, Here's why. Stuff goes wrong with the sub. Ladies? Naomi with gear, Bailey with nothing except move damage. These two are both amazing. Naomi really, 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 really likes the gear or a bonus. KO's an amazing performer. I can watch KO do just about anything. Bailey is my boo, but those two are amazing. Naomi, gear in particular, and Bailey. Bailey, no plates. Powerhouse. I like Chelsea as my favorite. I'm not a Roxanne guy, Mike. I consider her good, not amazing. That for me, my preference. And I'll give Nikki as well. But that's it. Yeah, Head Murphy. I messed with her with the plates. Yeah, Abby, I'll say I like Chelsea more than Abby, but yes, Abby. They're both amazing. Raquel with both of the new plates is very, very good, but I don't think is as good as either Abby or Chelsea. Trickster, for me, there's only one that I like. Trish. Also Drip Coda, but Trish and Drip Coda for me is it. As amazing. This one gets good for me. Not amazing. Acro, I would give amazing. Indy amazing. Lyra amazing. I would also give Kyrie amazing. I can't stand Zombie Liv. I'm very low on her. Have been for a long time. And Showboat, I give Charlotte and Maxine amazing. Probably should Jade too, but she has Cascade risk mostly. I believe people say they 2-click with her. I don't know if I believe the 2-click though. I feel like it's more than 2 clicks. And they just say 2-click. Could be wrong. But for me, it's just Maxine and Charlotte. Only if I can 2-click Bray, and I don't include Ghostbuster plates in any of my ratings. As far as I'm concerned, Ghostbuster plates don't exist because you can't get them anymore, and like less than 1% of the game probably got them. I think Maxine. Murdy. Charlotte, the 2 plates I use. Agreed on that. Gotcha. Yeah. But if you got like a seance and stuff, I get exactly what you're saying. Right? Like, if you can 2-click her with the seance, that's a different story, right? She's definitely in the amazing bracket, for sure. And I understand that. I just don't have it. And if it's something I don't have and was never close to getting, it's my assumption, because I get way more stuff than most people, that it's super unrealistic. You know what I mean? That's kind of, because I feel like even what I have a lot of times is unrealistic. So if I don't have it and I can't ever get it, that makes me feel like, yeah. Charlotte, I like Nightmare Plate in the primary slot and the Jade Plate in the ultimate. Hey, Brother Ray, I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, for sure. I also, to be fair, the 150 with a gem buff is a lot. You might be onto something. So let me try it without a plate real quick, because that's actually interesting. I'll try it without a seance. Like, see, like, somewhat normal person. Let's see what she does 2-click, actually, with Jay and a hundo. So we just need Roxanne and Breeze. It doesn't matter. And then we're doing color turn. Maxine without the Piper plate, I can run. But it's not going to be accurate because this account has gear and moment. So Maxine without Piper plate, and if you have Fearless Leader, this can be Breeze. Just so you know, this can be Breeze. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be Breeze. But that lets me not put on this ridiculously overpowered Santa, and then I can just use Jay. Like so. And this would be more realistic to what you could run. Let's see what it does. Right. Yeah, yeah. If you got a seance plate, you don't need me. That's how I look at it. Brother Ray, Maxine, Fearless Leader, probably about 50 to 55 million, unless you double it up. I would double up her gem damage and take risk with it. Guys, do you remember what I used in the video? Was it the Honky Tonk Blues or was it La Familia to double up the buff on the top row? Do you guys remember what I used? I don't remember right off the top of my head. But you basically can cycle it. But this account has La Familia. Thank you, Joseph. This account has way too much stuff to show you it properly. Because it also, well, if you're gonna get her moment, I think her gear is just protect gems. I'll look at it. Then maybe if you're gonna get the moment, then I can show you. No, good call. Good call on Devon specs, because that's fairly obtainable. Good call. I'd also be fine with the sheriff's badge, because sheriff's badge is pretty regular too. Moves are in the wrong order for me. I wish it was random, kind of. It's 7 MP. The moves are 7 MP though. I guess, no, that works. You're right. For some reason, I was thinking if we're just two clicking, you're 100% right. I was thinking when you're doubling up the move, you use Roxanne. I haven't played her in a minute. Yeah, 30 million. We definitely need to put Bulldog on. You're 100% right. I was thinking, I don't use her anymore. And I was thinking about with the choose move, trying to double up because you're needing Roxanne to make it easier. But you're 100% right. I don't need green in this case. That's my bad. My bad. My bad, peeps. I don't need Roxanne either. Two click, you don't need Roxanne. My bad. Only if you're doubling up. I don't know how you're going to hit 70 million unless you're doubling the buff up. You have to choose gems. Because that's 35 million with two click. Double the buff. Yes, you can hit that hard with double the buff. You can. If you want to do this. Yeah, me too. It just doesn't work that way on her for some reason. I don't know why. If you're talking about doubling the buff, you need you're kind of screwed in a way because you need Santa and you need NWO Hogan, or you're gonna cascade a ton. No idea, Uni. That seems really weird though, but no idea. You could choose 7 gems, I guess, if your one is in the right spot. 2-3 matches seems considerably safer and actually faster to me. And 6. I mean, I wouldn't use her for feud with what I'm going to show you, but yes, Zandel. The answer is yes. Breeze was Breeze 2 red, 1 green? Yeah, I can see if it's reported, Uni, but where did they see it? Like, what mode? I mean, if they were using it on a tour, there's a good chance there was MP down. No, don't take this the wrong way when I say this, but people tend to report stuff when they just didn't look and notice there's an MP down coach. So Zandel, to answer your question, you would have to run. I would run it like this. No yellow MP issue. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I'm sure whatever node it was, Uni, there was an MP down coach or something. Or they likely were in Showdown. Even more likely, is they were in Showdown. I mean, Mike, that's possible. Also, you were in commercial when you came in, Mike, so I didn't say hi because I'm like, he won't hear it. How are you, Mike? Hi, it's good to see you. And then I forgot because, you know, tiny brain. So this is the live build, I guess, for feud. That takes a long time though. No problem, Uni. You know I got you, fam. And it hits hard, but it's risky and it does take a lot of time. What's up, Platinum Patrick? Up to you if you want to play it, Zandel, but that is the build. So, secret, Zandel, just don't use a trickster. That's what I do. Yeah, just don't use a trickster. Right. Yep. I just don't. Here, let me pull mine up for here. Let me pull my roster up. And let's take a look at that's I started late if Mrs. Merrick's doesn't get home right away at 5 and she's a nurse so she might not. I'll stream later today a little bit. Um Let me pull my account up for you guys. And we'll look at feud. So this is how I look at it. And there's some very good feuders in this chat. You're welcome to listen to them if you want to or not. I often, almost ever, don't use a trickster unless I'm forced to. And also, here's some more food for thought. Why use somebody bad that's slow to get a first time win that's going to take a long time when it's only one? Literally just don't change your guy, take the less points on that one match and get in another contest fast. Does that make sense? Do you guys understand what I mean? Why use somebody bad? Even if Scopely's telling you to for a line bonus, why listen? Yeah, footers. You can win low level with anyone. Dang your logic. Alright, so this is what I'm going to run, actually, probably. Because I have to have somebody somewhere that doesn't fit my affiliation. Right? I use May because she's faster than Charlotte. Charlotte's in the middle lane is going to be so freaking fast. Showboat Charlotte, there's no way I'm not using her. And Chelsea will hit very, very hard. I do, right, Mike? I do, Zandel. Not everyone will. That's fair, Marlo. If they're fast and they win, use them. Right? Fast and they win, use them. Most likely, I will skip Tiffy wins because my Kyrie is nuts and doesn't require much attention. I don't know. I haven't decided. This could change. I may actually, to be honest, put Maxine here. Potentially. And just not use Maxine because she's not promoted. And swap Kyrie here. Maybe. Like that. Probably. Probably I'll run that. That's probably better now for what I have. And then I probably won't bother even swapping Maxine in for the first time win. I'll just use Charlotte twice at the end, or Indy twice at the end, or Bailey twice at the end. Right? Now, as for CSS, which is a great question, this is this is advice. It's free. It's also worth the same. Have a feud partner. Have your feud partner put in the lowest lineup they can. Here. What's the... Do you guys know what the min is? Is it 3 or 4? Usually this kind of feud min's 4. Is min 4, guys? Let me clear this. Is min 4? Let's just say it's 4, unless somebody knows. I'm assuming min is 4. So my buddy, my feud buddy, will queue up with like a 15k roster, and I don't know what CSS is right now, but you said Bodacious Becky, so I'm assuming she is one, because I didn't look. I honestly, I look when I set my lineup the day of the feud. I don't care who the CSS is. That's the worst part about feud. I try and ignore it. So I'm assuming Bodacious Becky is, footers. So if I was... When I get my Bex CSS done, mine's probably similar, not super leveled. She is 5-star gold. I would do this right here. Is probably just run a sub. I'd level her sub up and have her loaded and just click the sub. It's random, right? So I would run her. Who else is CSS? Give me... Does anyone... Let me look. I'll look. Hold on. Unless somebody can tell me who the CSS are, I can show you exactly how I'd tackle it. I'll look it up, though, to tell you. Usually I don't bother till it's in the game because it's not worth the time for me. Deck the brawls. Permits December, blah, blah, blah. Don't care about you, or you, or you. Full month. Feud prep. Alright. Chapters. Weekly contest. Faction feud. Okay. Lyra don't have. Indy have. Charlotte Flair bat onto the queen, so I have to use her for a few, apparently. Alright. Check. Bodacious Becky, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Maxine. If minimum is 4, the easy way to do this, typically, if your buddy goes low, I'm at 120k, buddy's at 15k, you're going to get an average of a 135k opponent. So you're probably going to get 2 opponents for you to kill with at least 4 people in each one. you're going to get 8 CSS wins out of your way with a lineup like this. I would use a sub with her, I would use a sub with her, and then these two I would just have with their killer movesets. If people aren't leveled, I take one killer, and the rest, whatever they are for CSS, I don't level them up. I put a sub in if they have a sub. If they don't have a sub, I try and load their finisher if I can, if it's loadable. I try and just get it to where I just click one time against somebody low and win. If the win isn't there, I just win with my big hitter quickly, right? So let's say, right? I'll just win with my big hitter quickly if the easy, cheap win isn't there. Like 2 Qs and at most, I'm done with all my CSS. 2 Qs at most, Buddy's done with CSS, and then I just feud regular. Does that make sense? Because the CSS is the worst part about the feud. It's literally just hoops you have to jump through to accumulate points. It would just be easier to click on the, I have the superstar, let me claim the points, and now we'll go feud with the proper lineup. Brother Ray, Piper plate or no Piper plate? No problem, footers. Basically, set a low lineup with your CSS in it and one killer. The killer doesn't have to be CSS. And then get your easy wins out of the way and then don't worry about it. That's how I handle CSS. Up to you guys how you do it. I've just found that the easiest. Okay, do you not want to? I'll show you your options. Let me see what I have for plates on her. I may go to the CC account. I have a Piper on her. She doesn't need the other plate, so let me see about La Familia. No, I'll do that on the other account. Oh, that's fair, Zandel. I'd use her if you have her gear. She's good. She's really good. I'm one of the few people probably on the planet that uses May over her. So the easy way to run Maxine is with a Piper plate. That's the easy way. The easy, fast way. Showbow Charlotte's super fun, Zandel. You can run her in Lady Feud. Just don't run too big of a lineup and you'll be fine. You just hit this, you hit this, and then you hit this. Entourage setup would look like this with Santa. Or Ricochet if you don't have Santa. So you can use Steiner, or you can just do this with Ricochet. Whatever. Where are you, Ricochet? It's a tour. Anyway, pretend this is Ricochet. And then you don't need Santa, and then just do gem damage. She's making greens, right? Yeah, greens. Use Chelsea for 40%. I don't know if I don't think I've used Chelsea on her yet. Have I? I have. Chelsea, Yoko, Ricochet, Lawler. No Santa needed. I mean, Charlotte's going to be nasty in the middle lane, Mike, regardless, right? She's going to be nasty. So literally, Brother Ray, you hit that. You put that on the bottom. You put that on the top. And then you click this and it's over. That's the easy way to play her. You can double up if you have the La Familia on. You double up like this. I obviously won't, but I'll show you. Put your row on the top. Put that, it doesn't matter. There is fine. Do this. Then if you had La Familia, the green would be full too. Then you hit the buff again. Put that down. Put that down. And then you blow up the board for double the damage. Does that make sense? That's how you'd play her the other way if you don't have a Piper plate. Mike, I wonder if you use the same version. When I use Roxanne, I use a specific way of playing her. I run her this way. Obviously in feud, your multiplies are bigger with the moment. If you have the moment, they're 5 times bigger, so she's gonna hit way harder. The blue wouldn't be full. I'm sorry, the yellow wouldn't be full. My bad. The yellow wouldn't be full until you break 3 black. And then it fills the yellow. Something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, tiara. Exactly. Set a row break. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm sure. That's how I play her. She hits way harder than it looks like she does there, right? But that's, yeah. And choose, I used to, but now multis and choose with Seth and Z Knight. That probably works. Actually, with Seth and Z Knight, that probably works. Yeah. So you're just running these two? That would work. With Seth and Z Knight, I bet. Yeah. If you're doing that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Strowman. Yeah. Which MP are you using without Strowman? Who's yellow and blue? There's Beth. Is Beth yellow and blue? I think Beth is yellow and blue, right? It's been a minute. Pretty sure it's Beth. Should be coming to her if it's Beth. I'm pretty sure it's Beth. No? Where's she at? Did I go buy her? Probably in the greens then. Because I'm pretty sure Beth is yellow and blue. Or obviously perfect, right? I mean, if you have him. There she is. Yeah, Beth is perfect with Braun. You don't need Santa. Oops. How many are you choosing? 7? Do you think that's better, Mike, than choosing 3 more? I mean, 60% is pretty big in feud, right? On the ones you do have. I just wonder if choosing 3 black gems would be I'd want to try that just to see. But the 60% plus the 40 on the... Yeah, LA Knight's probably better. Yeah. Probably better than choosing the 3 gems. Plus, we get 5 times bigger on top of it. So to more simulate, we can put Sherry. And this would be more what it would be like with Sherry. Still harder than this, though, but more accurate. It would still be 1 multiply bigger, but this should be... I mean, granted, it's a tough coach build. The plates are a non-factor. I have an affiliation on mine, though. I actually use Roxanne all the time as a trainer. Or a coach, rather. Trainer, yeah. She's probably my most used of the dual ones, weirdly enough. Actually, we want this here. So this is a great board for what we'd be trying to do, because we just connect those. And then look at these greens that would fall. Oh, yeah, that's... with an affiliation. So the 13 million doesn't look like a lot, but that's an affiliation strap. So it's really hard, and no tiara. So, but no, I could see that build working if you wanted to. Sure. I'm loaded at striker. So yeah, I just use, of course, Bailey, but I could see using Roxanne if you want to go that route. Sure. She's your least used chemo? Man, I feel like I'm using her all the time these days. Roxanne. I feel like I'm using her all the time. I can definitely see it, Mike, with the right stuff. It's there, for sure, if you want to. I feel like Bailey spoiled me. Z, Sammy, and Liv. Who all do I use Roxanne for? I use her for Cody. I use her for... Ray, although I don't really need to be fair. I use her to 2-click with Ilya. Potentially would use her on JD for the build that Chris Aru likes, which is pretty solid. Bailey, why do you have that move? Oh, I know why you have that move. The reversal. You were a defense. Don't use it on him. Who else do I use Roxanne on? I feel like I'm always using her, though. Maybe I don't use her as much as I think. Yeah, whatever. Okay, what else, guys? Anything else? Any other questions? No? No questions? Comments? Concerns? Right? I was kind of waiting, Ivy Girl. Like, I guess no one wants to see anything else. Alright. Alright. You see how it is. I see how... whoever's got Howdy, I bet you Howdy frickin'... You covered it all, my dude. Apparently. Nice, Mike. You got 100 strap on her, though? I'm assuming? I believe she can hit that hard. What's up, King Fatboy? Right. Yeah, yeah. Maxed out. Hundo strap, probably. Yeah. She's usable for sure. Absolutely. It's crazy what you can end up doing. Which punk are you 20 away from? Tech? Right on. Well, hopefully you get him soon. You probably will if you're 20 away from Tech. They don't seem like they're gonna make you probably wait too long. You never know. I really am curious what Howdy does for Rowan. I know what Howdy does for Chelsea, and it's insane, by the way. Oh, actually, first, for all the Chelsea doubters, if you whale her like you whale everything else, it's awesome. But I don't think most people... Rowan's really good. That's a shame, the Tex. With the right stuff, there's a reason why she's my favorite lady powerhouse. Keep in mind, this has no purple substats, because it's a... These don't have substats. So you can get a lot better than this with purple substats. Also, to be fair, in my case, I also have a 130 for Chelsea. I don't have Howdy yet. I'm waiting. I'm going to get him off of the UCC next month, though. That's what I've been saving my currency for. And didn't bother with OTC Roman because he wasn't a good coach. And I'm very happy with that decision. Because I want Howdy strictly for the coach. And why am I blind? Thank you. OTC Roman is very, very good. Yes, sir. I care more about coaches these days, though. So this doesn't. This never needs a line bonus. Zandel, yeah. This never needs a line bonus, by the way. That's 56 after doing about 10 before that, and that wasn't a good hit, and that's with not with substats. So like My 130 and good substats, that's more like a 65 when I get Howdy on the hit, and then the extra like 8 to 10 million you do ahead of time from this. That's also not counting steps. Yeah, Bubba Specs, exactly. That's 63 million on a better hit. It's just really, really simple. And this is not, you're still not seeing her top end. For sure. What's up, Steven Randall? I had a day. It's fine. I've enjoyed streaming, though. Had a very good stream day. How are you, buddy? How you doing? So yeah, I think, like, I don't really care about the other powerhouses, probably because I have the stuff, or will have the stuff for this. And it's just really up my alley. This one's really bad, Joseph. I'm just telling you straight up. This is not an easy trainer coach setup at all. That's 65 million. And you can see Showboat, we almost drained all our health because we're doing like 10 million ahead of time ish. I don't know if they will, Tex. This make it really hard for them to balance, I think. I don't know. They're probably saving it for a rainy day, though. Only with Whaley stuff, Ed Murphy. Only with Whaley stuff. That doesn't need a middle lane. If you need a middle lane, you can actually use Sherry. Or if you have a middle lane, you can actually use Sherry here. And then change Seth for Santa Hogan. It's almost the same. But yeah. Yeah, Uni, that's... Yeah. Yeah. So this is it's super whaley to run this. No question. But it's there. That's all I'm saying. I think we'll probably get Christmas. You know what? My guess would be they have not done Christmas gears as long as I've been playing. Like I imagine we'll get Christmas gears. So if you less whaley it, it looks a lot less good. But if you want to middle lane it, and it's funny that I'm gonna use Sherry and say less whaley, but middle lane. If you do this, middle lane, it's pretty good too. And then you can take Seth off and it's not nearly as good, but it's still not terrible. This, so you need the middle lane. I can't do it on what's her face because she's got a sub. But anyway, it hits pretty good. Mrs. Merrick's is home now, guys, so I'm going to end stream because I went late because I started late. Last build's okay. It's going to hit for about 35 mils, Zandel. Maybe 40. It's okay. It's pretty solid. Like the sub triple red. The one I just showed you will probably hit 45, 50-ish. I can run it on another night for you. That one. But I appreciate you guys being on stream. Thank you so much for hanging out today. We'll see. I'll try and stream on my channel again tomorrow. I did Monday. I want to try and do it tomorrow too. We'll see how that works. But yeah, I'm planning on it as of right now. So thank you guys for hanging out. I had a really good time. Fun stream. And I like the questions and stuff. So also want to run Rowan more too. I wanted to run some stuff with Rowan at some point. I want to try him with Howdy as well because I think he's going to hit even harder. Not that a lot of it. I'm 2,000 shards short of Howdy, right? So just about everyone's missing Howdy right now. But eventually we'll get him. So yeah. Take care, guys. Thank you again.